was proving reports that there was no interference. Mike Pence, irresponsible. Joe Biden officially invited Bibi Netanyahu to the White House yesterday. It's no surprise about the timing. Later this week, the president of Israel, ceremonial position, is supposed to be in the White House. Obviously, Biden wanted to convey the message that he's not happy with Netanyahu. They've really been feuding for many years, even though Biden claims to say Netanyahu is a good friend of his. So it would really be embarrassing if he invited the president without inviting the prime minister. So first he invites the president, and then when the president's about to come, oh yeah, as an afterthought, I'll invite you, Bibi Netanyahu. Politics at its best, but it's really sad to see Bibi Netanyahu being snubbed by his best friend, Joe Biden. Democrats are pushing to introduce new legislation where it'll be forbidden in federal documents to write husband and wife. Instead, you can only write spouse or a married couple in order to include people that are same-sex marriages. It's unfair to them to write husband and wife. The truth is that it actually makes sense. If you believe that same-sex marriages are on equal footing with traditional marriages between man and woman, so it kind of makes sense to eliminate husband and wife. Whether I agree with the principle of same-sex marriages being legalized or not, that I'm not going to comment on that. But once the Supreme Court ruled in its landmark decision in 2015 that same-sex marriages rights are guaranteed under the Constitution, so I think this naturally follows. Shohei Ohtani hit his 35th home run last night in order to propel the Angels to win over the Yankees. They're still under 500 by one game. They're 47-48. They're 5.5 games out of the last wild card spot. They'll probably won't end up making the playoffs. Bigger concern over here for the Angels is that Shohei Ohtani, arguably one of the greatest baseball players ever, because he's an excellent pitcher and an excellent hitter, maybe even better than Babe Ruth, is going to be a free agent at the end of the year, and the Angels risk losing him for nothing. The trade deadline is going to be August 1st. If I'm the Angels, he's probably not going to stay in Anaheim. They just have never been a successful team. If I'm Shohei Ohtani, I want to go to a winner, play for a winner, play in the postseason. So I think they should try to get as much value as they can out of him before the trade deadline. Maybe trade him to a team that he wants to go to and get the most trade value for him. I saw an interview with a YouTube personality named Jack Doherty. He's 19 years old. Apparently has had 10 million subscribers on YouTube. He's reportedly a millionaire. I saw this interview when he was a little bit younger. I think he was 15 at the time, and Logan Paul was asking him how much money he had made. Apparently he had made close to $1 million at that point already. He asked him if he had bought a house. He said, yeah, he had purchased a house. He says, where did you purchase the house? He says, I live on Long Island. He said, so you purchased the house on Long Island? He said, no, I purchased the house in Tennessee. He said, why Tennessee? He said, the best ROI, return on investment, is in Tennessee. So it's kind of interesting that a 15-year-old kid knew about, Logan Paul was blown away that he knew about ROI. But I think in this generation with TikTok and YouTube, people talk about this freely, and young users are on TikTok. They're entering the real estate market at a much younger age. Logan Paul took to TikTok to defend his new Prime drink. Apparently, in the Legacy News, it was being reported that the Prime drink was being recalled because it had too much caffeine, more than Canada allows. But Logan Paul revealed that they never actually started selling Prime drink in Canada. It was never even introduced in Canada because it had too much caffeine. Apparently, some people had taken illegally sold Prime, and that was being recalled. But Logan Paul was calling out the fake legacy media, as he called it, for reporting erroneously that he had made a mistake by selling it there, and he sold a drink that was dangerous for children. It's kind of crazy how the media can spin things. If it's in fact true what he's saying, that they actually didn't start selling Prime in Canada, it's kind of a crazy story.